The waves on the beach don't just put the hearts of poets in motion, but also the sand on the bottom. That's one of the two main forms of sediment transport, known as bedload transport. The other main form is suspended transport, where the sediments are suspended and mixed in the water column by the turbulence. We here at Lindorm Incorporated are dedicated to the study of sediment transport and related processes such as sedimentation and erosion, both in the sea, such as here along the coast, and in rivers, where sediment transport is one of the main hazards and problems for the construction of reservoirs and dams, because the sediment will eventually fill the dam up and limit the useful lifetime of the reservoir. Therefore, it's important to know how much sediment is being transported in the river. And at the sea, on the coast, it's important because if you build a pier, for instance, or dredge a channel, you interrupt the longshore sediment transport and you will have sedimentation on one side, erosion on the other in many cases. So the way to study this is, in the river, we need to know the suspended sediment concentration. And to do that, we need to take a water sample. And it has to be an unbiased sample, and ideally vertically integrated one. And for this, we use the Neilson sediment sampler developed in Uppsala, which has a bottle in here that collects a sample through this tube system at a steady pace when it's moving down and up again through the water column. We now make these here in Miami. You can look them up at our website, lindorm.com, and ask for a quote. We also make this Sedimimeter instrument, which I invented when I was a research student. This one measures the level of the bottom through these detectors here. And the level, of course, tells us about sedimentation, about erosion, and also about the migration of bed forms. So it tells us about when there is sands moving along the bottom, sand grains moving along the bottom, and therefore about bedload, the presence or not of bedload transport. And when it's actually bed forms migrated, you can also use this data to quantify it. The third generation here is just the Sedimimeter sensor and also measures temperature, but the fourth generation includes the Turbidimeter. The Turbidimeter is used to get a proxy of the suspended sediment concentration, because the more sediment is suspended, the more milky the water becomes, and that is what the Turbidimeter is measuring. So with this fourth generation, we get both the Sedimimeter sensor and a Turbidimeter measurement, which is used for the suspended sediment transport estimate. Plus it has an accelerometer. So it's actually programmed to take an extra measurement if it's subjected to vibration or shock or something like that. So welcome to visit our website at lindorm.com to read more about this instrument and to ask for a quote. We offer them for sale, for rent, and we also offer consulting services together with our partners.